Barcelona beats You can't even depend on another team to beat Barcelona for you at this point, man. You know how confident, first of all, I was that Newcastle is going to actually cook against Barcelona tonight. I was so confident. This is the most shameless thing I've ever done, right? I printed their logo, cut off one of them, and I was sticking it right on the Real Madrid logo because I was so confident. I started supporting Newcastle. They said the atmosphere is crazy, as you can see here. They said they were literally celebrating every tackle their team made on Barcelona tonight. The players were pressing Barcelona, and the fans were literally celebrating in the stands like they won the Champions League, for the love of God. I was so confident they're going to not handle the pressure, Barcelona, but this is Barcelona. They are the pressure. All of that just for Gordon to go and say they are the best team I've ever faced so far? What do you mean the best team you have ever faced? This was a weak Barca side, by the way. Barca wasn't even that good. Barca wasn't good at all last night. A weak Barcelona team is the best team you have ever faced in your professional football career? What? Brother, how about you face Barcelona from last season in the El Clasico in a final or something like that? You would probably quit football. And on top of that, the same brother said, we're not used to playing against players who keep the ball in this way. We faced Chelsea and Manchester City before, but they were never like this. This brother played one game against Pedri, and he started to just sit there and he started thinking about his decisions. Why did I become a professional footballer? Ladies and gentlemen, obviously we are here for one reason. The man of the hour, Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford, who had a lot of pressure this game because he is English and he played against Newcastle, and he should feel like at home. It was back in England as well. Everything was saying that Rashford should be the one performing, right? Even Hansi Flick has said it, as you can see. Please get me a player like Marcus Rashford, because he wanted him for this game specifically against English teams. And ladies and gentlemen, what genuinely disappointed me, first of all, right, is that Hansi Flick can turn a worm. Hansi Flick could turn a what? A mosquito, ladies and gentlemen. You give a mosquito to Barcelona's Hansi Flick, and this brother is going to turn that mosquito in the top highest scorer in football history. Man, what is this power that Hansi Flick has? I genuinely don't understand. Rafinha last season, Marcus Rashford this season. He scored a beautiful long shot, a header that was beautiful as well, and on top of that, in the last two games he has 2 goals and 1 assist for Barcelona. He is creating a monster. You know who is that monster? A talented monster. Second thing that pissed me off. First of all, as a Real Madrid fan, seeing Rashford performing, that's one thing, right? Second thing, as a part Manchester United fan, this brother leaves Manchester United and is starting to perform. You know what? My therapist visits is getting 2 times now. Tonight I'm going 2 times. One wearing a Real Madrid kit, and the second time wearing a Manchester United kit because I need to let out all my problems here. And Marcus Rashford, what disappointed me, ladies and gentlemen, during the game, he started so bad. And just take a look at the Barcelona fans on your timeline, man. It's genuinely sickening. First one, Rashford stocks going down. Second one, Rashford might be the worst player in the world. That's insane. Rashford has been absolutely horrible. Hopefully he turns it around. Another one, they said they're gonna leave Rashford in England. Take Rashford off. Take him off. Rashford is pissing me off. They went to the extent of saying that Lamine is so missed as well, man. The fact that they turned on him in one single football half is genuinely unbelievable, man. Is it deserved? Probably. He wasn't having the best games. Even last game he got an assist, not the best game. He still is yet to prove himself, right? But the fact that he shut down all the haters, the fact that he silenced his own fan base, which is Barcelona fans, right? Is genuinely unbelievable, and it's so disappointing that you didn't even give him 10 games for him to adapt, right, Barcelona fans, and you're out here turning on him. Is that what more than a club slogan in your Barcelona team is? It stands for? I thought Barcelona was a family. I thought that no matter how bad a player performs, you will always love that player. He is like a family, right? 6 games this brother has played, coming from the bench in most of them, right? Give him time to adapt. But nope, you turned on him, and he silenced you in the second half. Marcus Rashford has the talent to do that, man. Marcus Rashford, that's Marcus Rashford. He can be inconsistent sometimes, yes. But sometimes he turns into prime Cristiano Ronaldo for 15 minutes and then dips. I don't know what's it with Marcus Rashford. He is just like that, man. And look at the same Barcelona fans after the game ended. After he got the man of the match as well, ladies and gentlemen. After that, they said, thank you, Marcus Rashford. You see that, ladies and gentlemen? Give a player time. You need to give him time, first of all. Second of all, man, never turn on your own players. Third of all, if you want to be a good footballer, just leave Manchester United, because this brother would have dreamt in winning a man of the match in a Champions League game. When the game started, ladies and gentlemen, before the game Araujo starts, this was this was probably, Barcelona fans, let's be honest, this was probably a heart attack for you to hear, right? In a game against Newcastle in the Newcastle Stadium, Araujo starting is one of the biggest, shocking and most heart-attacking news you could ever hear. But ladies and gentlemen, I have good news from you. Even though they scored a goal, Newcastle, Barcelona's defense was actually good tonight. I don't know what Hansi Flick did after the international break, but the defense of Barcelona is starting to cook now, and that is my biggest fear, that the defense of Barcelona doing good. They have the attack, they have the midfield, the defense they always lacked, and oh my god, Araujo played good as well, which is just unbelievable to hear, right? But he did a very good job, man. He did a very good job, especially when Newcastle is often relying on intensity and chaos, high pressing, physical duels, and fast transitions. Oh, they didn't show none of that against Barcelona. They lost 2-1. Yeah, high pressing, right? Brother, my blood pressure was high pressing. Going high. Oh my god, and you had Bruno Guimaraes right before the game saying, I'm excited to face Barcelona. Are you sure you're still excited to face Barcelona again? But for me, ladies and gentlemen, the person that is not being talked about, Joan Garcia. Joan Garcia is my man of the match, and I'm not even being delusional. You could say Marcus Rashford, but I would probably say Joan Garcia. Ladies and gentlemen, this brother, it's starting to piss me off that I'm about to say this, but this brother might be the transfer of the summer, man. It's between him and Huijsen, in my opinion. I'm including every single transfer that happened, by the way, the Reds, the Isaacs, all of them, right? I genuinely think Joan Garcia is going to be so crucial, and he is a player that should have been signed. He's a type of player that should have been signed, in my opinion, 5 years ago. For Barcelona, man. The only problem with him is that he didn't come early to a Barcelona team, because he is unbelievable. That one save he made in the first half genuinely saved the game, in my opinion. Look at the save he made. Look at the position of the opposition that he was in, and he genuinely saved that, man. The statistics on your screens just doesn't lie. 5 saves, 2 saves inside the box, 2 high claims, 9 accurate long balls, 1 key pass. 8.8 rating for a Barcelona goalkeeper is something that Barcelona fans would probably dreamt of before Szczesny, right? It's genuinely unbelievable what a signing this brother is. He is so good, man. He has been keeping clean sheets after clean sheet after clean sheet, and a very unfortunate 90 plus minute goal that was scored against him in the Newcastle game, obviously. But Joan Garcia, bookmark this, is going to be the best transfer that was made in the summer transfer window, in my opinion, and he was my man of the match, in my opinion. And then going back, and I was just scrolling, and then I saw this one picture. Obviously, everyone thinking we robbed the French team. Obviously, we did rob them. Yes, I have already talked about this. But isn't it funny that two games ended in a 2-1? One for Real Madrid, one for Barcelona. For Barcelona, game just more entertaining, and they deserved the win. And for Real Madrid, it's just undeserved. You don't feel good even as a Real Madrid fan, man. It genuinely pisses me off. But let's see what happens. Barcelona, they played bad. Even though they played bad, they're probably back, man. They're insane now. The defense is looking good. Oh, I'm tired of this. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like the video. Comment, and I see every single comment. And gracias, amigos.